How to close high-ticket sales online. Do this to make $50,000 this week in high-ticket sales. What up guys, Ben Oberg here, back with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to do high-ticket sales and how to close more sales through the internet. Two specific strategies. Going to show you how I do this, and I'm going to just drop the ball right now. What I'm going over in this video, I normally sell this information for thousands of dollars because I'm literally going to go over the exact sales funnel that I use, the exact ad strategy, and the exact free networking strategy to be able to close more high-ticket sales online. Now, what do you have to be able to have in order to do this? Well, you have to have a product or you have to have a service. Don't be watching this video right now if you don't plan on having a product or a service, because you're not going to be able to close sales because you don't have anything to close. Brief break while we take this break to itch my nose. I always get those on YouTube videos. I swear to God, no other videos do I do other than these YouTube videos where my nose itches. You guys make my nose itch. Hey, smash the like button if you haven't done so already. Show some love, show some support, because guys, this is great. I've made millions of dollars with this, okay? So you have two different strategies that you can use. You've got one, you've got the ad strategy, and then you've got the free networking strategy. Now, really quick, before I get into this part right here, I want to differentiate this. A lot of you guys think that this is going to be your best way to go, not spending any money because you're going to make more money, you're going to get to keep more money, and you don't believe in spending money on ads. The reason you don't believe in spending money on ads is because you don't know how to do ads for high-ticket sales, let alone anything possibly. You think you're going to spend money and you're going to lose all of it. Let me have the icebreaker right now. That doesn't even make sense. Let me be, fuck it, okay? The point is, you will go through a testing phase on ads to get the data that you need so you have the right people to put it in front of, and the right ad, and the right message. But once you have that, oh my gosh, there's no roof. There's a roof on networking because you don't have control and it's slow. But it's free, and that's why you guys do it, because it's free, all right? It's not scalable though. I'm gonna give you networking strategies and I'm gonna give you the ad strategies that are both scalable. And we're gonna go over both of them, all right? So we're gonna start off with doing the networking strategy. Let's start off with the networking strategy. Then we'll get into ads, and by the end of this video, you're gonna have my exact funnel process to get more high-ticket sales, and so you can start learning how to close more sales online, especially ones that are high-ticket. And when I'm talking high-ticket, this process that I'm talking about here, I would recommend that you do this. Look, if you can't close $200, $300, $400, $500 deals, that's not high ticket, okay? High ticket really is 1K and more, but I'm gonna say that you can do this strategy on $500 products or services or higher. You can do this, really all the way up to, there's really not a 50K, 50K maybe? If it's 100K, I'm getting in a meeting with somebody, I'm probably flying out, right? 500, 1,000, 50K, I can do this. So networking means you are outreaching. You are reaching out to the client to make a deal happen, okay? So let's just use it as a scenario, for example, for this whole thing. Let's say that I'm going after coaches, okay? These are my clients. I'm going to go after business coaches. So what I'm doing is I'm going to offer a service that helps people who are business coaches get more clients through the door to them so they can get paid more. So the service that I'm offering helps business coaches get more clients so that they can go close more deals themselves. Right now, the problem that this particular business coach or these business coaches are facing is that they are not getting enough clients in front of them. They're not getting enough deals, and they don't know how to get more of those deals that they don't have, or they don't have the time. That's what you have to realize. The convenience that these people are paying for is the convenience of saving time or paying somebody that actually knows how to do this. Maybe they don't have the time and they don't know how. It's usually one of those two things. So understand that when you're trying to close more high-ticket sales. Later in this video, I'm going to go over the entire funnel here, how you can do this, the client onboarding process, how to pitch, how to present, how to close your deals, and you're going to be learning from me the entire funnel as well. If you're brand new to the channel, please make sure you tap that notification bell and you subscribe right now. I'm always putting out daily videos on how to monetize your brand online, how to start a brand online, how to scale with social media, how to find deals in the DMs on Instagram, be closing all over social media, and be able to get your business to that 7-figure level. That's where we're operating. We've done multiple millions this year. I think we'll do 15 to 20 million next year, just the way things are pacing. There's really no way not to, unless I literally die and everybody on my team dies. Then we probably wouldn't. So make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell. My man. Networking. Business coaches, that's what I'm going after. Best way to do this, if you want to network, is go find them on Instagram. Coaches love to have Instagram profiles and say things like, I'm a business coach, I'm a life coach. I don't know shit about life, but I'm a life coach. All right? So go monetize there and sell them some shit. Find them on Instagram. Find these business coaches on Instagram that are putting out content. They're clearly putting in lots of effort, but they're not growing on Instagram. They don't have a huge reach. They don't have a high level of engagement, but they seem to have a presence. They seem to have a professionalism about them. They seem to be serious about their business. You want to make sure that you're only outreaching people that have money. That's why I never go after industries where, it's a realtor that's bread and butter homes are $200,000. Like, I know that they're not going to be high paid, right? I know that they're not going to have the money to pay me. So I go after the surgeons, I go after the practitioners, I go after the specialists, the engineers, the lawyers, the doctors, the architects. I go after, people like that, professional services, coaches, fitness gurus, nutritionists, people like that, motivational speakers that are at a high level. Business coaches are great. Find them on Instagram, reach out to them, start the conversation with them. This conversation literally, it's short, sweet, to the point. DM them, start off with a DM, okay? And this DM should look something like, hey Bob, looks like you're crushing it on Instagram. I love the value that you're putting out. How long have you been in the coaching industry? It seems like you know what you're doing. Cater to them, butter them up. Hey Andrea, I love the content that you're dishing out. I've actually been reading a lot through of it. Just followed you. How long have you been doing this coaching? I've been looking at everything you're doing. By the way, your captions are on point. Love to talk to you. How long have you been doing this? And what's your goal for your brand? Short, sweet, to the point. Hey Smith, how's it going? I'm a huge fan of yours. I've been looking at all your content on Instagram. I love what you're doing. It looks like you do a lot of personal coaching. Do you usually do that through group programs, or do you do one-on-one? Let me know. I'd love to hear more about it. Talk soon. Cater to them, because now they're going to see, oh my gosh, this person's interested in what I do. They're going to react with a response. Now, if you do not get them in the DM, and they have an email contact on their profile, email them. Maybe they don't use DMs. Maybe they don't look at them every day. Usually people do, but then go after the email, okay? Go find those clients. Search them by username. Just put coach, coaches, fitness coach, nutrition coach, business coach, life coach, entrepreneur coach. Search it by hashtag, and through that you'll find the people. Do not worry about going on YouTube and finding them. Do not worry about going on LinkedIn or Facebook, okay? Focus on Instagram. I promise you'll have an infinite pool of people to network to. Strike up that conversation. That is how to network out to them, okay? Now I'm gonna get to the closing and the pitching and all that stuff in a second. I wanted to explain that. That is a really good way of leveraging Instagram and finding the exact right type of people that you wanna find, finding the exact category of business coaches and getting out to them. Now from there, this part comes into play. So before I get into this, two things. I'm gonna go over the ad strategy, and I want you guys to make sure, once again, that you've subscribed to the channel. If you have any questions at all, drop in the comments below. I read every single one of my comments, and I reply to every single one of them, all right? As long as it's not like, sir, hello, hi, how are you? Could you please give me 1 million Bitcoin in the center of this address? Sir, I am poor. Thank you, sir. Sir, Ben, sir. I don't answer those. Speaking of business deals and coaching clients, in 20 minutes from now, I've got a deal that I'm gonna close. It's probably gonna be a $15,000 deal. Networking. The only downside to this, and I did this for a while. I did this until I had the mindset to go, okay, I need to spend money on ads. I had this learning curve, okay? The first 2 years of my business, I made $300,000, then I made $450,000 in the first couple of years being open, and I didn't do any of it off of ads. I had no control, it was slow, it was free, but it was not scalable, and there was a lot of grunt work in there. If I had simply had the mental capacity, if I simply understood that I had complete control with ads, I would have gotten to the point that I'm at now much faster, and I would have made millions much sooner. It took that maturing in my brain though to be able to come to that point. If you're sort of opening up the door to that, I recommend ads because they're controlled, they're fast, and they're scalable. You got to pay for them, but here's the reality. Good ads will always acquire clients at a profit. Good ads will always allow you to close business coaches at a profit. What you're looking for is there's going to be an initial fishing phase. Okay, there's going to be a phase that you go through that's like, all right, setup phase and testing. All right, you're going to create your offer. You're going to put that offer on a page. I'll go over this page in a second. Once that offer is up, you're going to create video ads that you run on Facebook or on YouTube. All right, that pop up in front of the type of people, business coaches in this case, that are looking for a service like yours. Some of them are going to see that ad and do nothing. Some of them are going to watch it for a few seconds and leave. Some of them are going to click on the ad and go through to your page. Some of them are going to want to get in a conversation with you. What you're looking for is you're going to create a few video ads. You're going to put those out there, and you're going to run those ads to be able to get into conversations with people. All right. You're going to run ads, use the leverage that you have with social media, with Facebook ads, with YouTube ads to get in conversations with people. What you're looking for is you might spend initially, let's say you spend $1,000, whatever the number is. You spend $1,000 and you make nothing back. That could happen. That's a horrible one. You could spend $1,000 and you could make nothing back. You could spend $10,000 and you could make nothing back. You could. If you're dumb, you won't make any money back. All right, are you dumb? Comment in the chat, comment in the comments if you're dumb. I don't think you're dumb. By the way, that's a horrible phone, isn't it? So what I'm looking for is I'm going to create a campaign. I'm going to create ad sets, or I'm just going to basically create a campaign and I'm going to run a whole bunch of videos to it. I'm going to maybe make 3 video ads to it. I'm going to fish and I plan it in front of a few different audiences, and I'm seeing which audiences stick. Maybe a couple do. These ones seem to be really good, and I've got 3 different videos and they're all running to this audience, and I see that there's a particular video that works best. All right, so now I'm running this traffic and people are coming in. I'm paying for traffic and they're coming in to my page to look at my offer. This is where the high ticket closing comes in mind. This is where you're gonna learn how to close high ticket clients and how to close sales online. All right, they come to a page. This is where my funnel comes into play. What I'm gonna go over with you now is good. What I'm gonna go over now has made me millions of dollars. And I've used this, and I also think I'm dying. I come with an offer. I create a 2-minute video explaining that offer and offering people to get on the phone with me or my sales team for a strategy session, okay? I then create video ads here. I put it in front of a traffic source, Facebook, YouTube. I target the age, the location, the gender, the whatever, the metrics, the interests, business coaches. How to get more leads with business coaching. How to get more leads as a business coach. More leads, business coach. Business coaching leads. How to be a successful business coach. And my ads get put in front of those interests. And then people see that and decide whether or not they want to go to this page. And this page now is a page that's got a video right here where I'm saying, listen closely. This is where all the closing comes into play. Ben Oberg here, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your time. Now, if you're on this page, you're probably a business coach and you're trying to get more leads and sales online. Nothing here to offer you other than a free 30 minutes of my time to discuss where you're at as a business coach right now, where you're trying to get to, what the goal is that you have, and where you feel that you might be getting stuck at. I'd like to offer you 30 minutes of my time for a free strategy session to discuss your needs, your wants, where you're at in your business coaching business right now, and what level you want to get to. You might be brand new and you just want to get a couple $1,000s a month through the door. Maybe you don't know what products or services to offer. Maybe you're already making $10,000 a month, but you want to hit those 6-figure levels per month. All the above is what people come to me to be able to learn how to do. So I'd like to invite you to book a free strategy session. There's a button to the left of this video. It's going to be to the left On this side, it's going to be the right if they're viewing it, okay? It's going to be a button to the right of this video that will allow you to book a free strategy session. Please make sure to show up. I'm giving you 30 minutes of my time, and I want to make sure that you make the most of it and that we are the most efficient that we can be. Book a call with me, schedule the day, the time, make sure to be there, and we're going to go over all your needs, your wants, and after this call, you're going to have all the actions that you're going to need to take, and you'll be able to take action on them to get your coaching business to the next level. If that sounds great, you'd like to work with me, and you'd like to go over your needs, your wants, your goals, and get to the next level in your business, once again, Ben Oberg here, book the call, and I'll see you on, okay? And you come out with some form of that, all right? That runs as a video placed right on your page here. You will link a booking software with this. This booking software you can use something like Schedule Once. Link a booking software and boom, all right? They pick a day, they pick a time, they get pinged, you show up for the call. Now with this booking software, and on this video, what I'll usually say is, to the right of this video, there's a button you can click to book a call. Now, on this call, we're gonna be talking about where you're at in your business right now, where you want to get to, what level you want to get to, and why you feel you might be stuck right now. Any issues you're facing right now, we're going to overcome and get past on this call, and you will have actions to follow through with and get to the next level in your business. Now, when you click and book the call, there's a few questions that we're going to ask you just to get a little bit better idea for where you're at right now, and so we can make the most of the call and you can get the best out of the time spent on this free strategy session. So please make sure to fill out those questions. Once again, pick a day, time, and I'll see you on the call. All right, you're gonna fill that out, or they're gonna fill that out, excuse me, and then there's qualifying questions. Okay, what are you doing right now in your business? Who do you serve? You know, what type of clients? What are your goals? What's the current income level? What's the goal income level? How long have you been following me? You can put that on there. Do you have the financial resources to invest? Yes, no, not sure. If they say no, don't do the call. If they say not sure, verify. Now, you've not told them to this point how much money you're gonna upsell them to you on your service. Once again, 1K to 50K here, all right? You just wanna see if there's a little bit there. If they say not sure, email, verify, okay? You're gonna say something like, hey, I see that we have a call coming up. John, I just wanted to verify. I got your form here. You said that you're not sure if you have the financial resources to invest. I know you're in business, so you obviously know it takes money to make money. I just wanna make sure that you're in the right frame of mind and that you're wanting to move forward with things. There's definitely going to be some things that you can invest in to increase your ROI, the return on your time, your money, your energy, all that stuff. Just want to make sure you're in a position to do that. If you could just confirm with me, I'd appreciate that. Looking forward to the call. And they confirm this, no, I don't have any money. All right, I'm sorry, I can't work with you. Go with the yeses, okay? Confirm the call for the yes. Okay, I see you're doing this date and this time, Bob. All right, I'm going to call you on this date at this time on this number, Bob. Okay, great. By the way, video calls, if you can do Zoom links, video calls, Google Hangouts, you have more control. You have the most control in person, the least over text and email. So do video calls if you can, because they can see you, they can hear you, they can hear your tone, see your expressions, and that helps to sell, all right? It gives them more reasons to want to do business with you. When you get on the call, introduce, build a little bit of rapport, find some common ground, hear them out. What are their questions? What are their concerns? Maintain control. Do not let them ramble off for 10, 20 minutes at a time. Maintain control. Set the stage. Use a script if you want to write up a script, okay? It should be intro, build rapport, find common ground. Okay, great. Here's how this call is going to go. I'm going to get an idea for where you're at right now, what you want to get to. I have a few questions I'm going to be asking you that I'd like answers to. I'm going to be able to give you responses on what you can do to overcome this. And at the end of this call, I'm going to give you the opportunity to actually be able to work with me further and be able to take your business to the next level. Does that sound fair, John? John's obviously going to say yes, okay? You're micro-committing him to the fact that there might be some money involved in just a little bit here. You go through the call. You ask the questions. John answers. You acknowledge his answers. You make him feel good about his answers. And then as the conversation progresses, you start giving little tips and tricks of the things that are unknown to John that he needs to implement. Don't overcomplicate it, but when John says, yeah, I've been doing follow on Instagram and I just haven't built a profile, and I have the Instagram guru going, hey, I get that. Follow has to be done very targeted, but it's not necessarily the best way to grow. There are more efficient ways, such as the 502 strategy, and we actually have this algorithm-proof growth process that we bring a lot of our students through, where they're able to actually grow their Instagram account regardless of what the Instagram algorithm is doing, because as you know, John, it changes all of the time. So I'm sure you could agree, if you could grow without the algorithm really mattering, that'd probably be worth it to you to keep growing your business, right? And John would say, yes. And now he's agreeing with you, and you've just talked about something that he doesn't necessarily have all the information about. You've now positioned yourself a little bit higher on the totem pole. You've now positioned yourself as the guru that you are. And as you're wrapping up this conversation, well, John, it sounds like you're ready to get started. It sounds like you're really eager to take your business to the next level. Pause. Next person to speak loses. John needs to lose. John needs to answer. Yes. My gosh, I'm ready to take it to the next level. Oh my gosh, it's about time. I want to succeed. Okay, no problem, John. So I'd like to tell you about the opportunity that I'd like to give to you to be able to work with me. Sound fair? John says, yeah, sounds fair. So at this point, okay, great, John. So I like to bring clients through my 4-week program. This is where you've got whatever that program, that product or service is. Now let me be clear here. If you don't get the deal right here on the phone, it doesn't mean that it's not a deal. A very small percentage of deals close on the first phone call. The money's in the follow-up. 80% of the money I make is in the follow-up. Oh, I gotta get a paycheck in next week, or I gotta ask my wife first. Okay, let's get another call scheduled for all decision makers to be present, aka wife. All right. Oh, I gotta think about it. What's there to think about? Okay, these are all objections that will take follow-up to overcome, or you'll have to combat them. All right, when you have those objections on the phone. The point is, not all good leads are gonna buy right away. So don't get discouraged. Make the money in the follow-up. You gotta follow up, you gotta build a relationship. Especially the higher this number, a lot of times it's gonna take more than one call, all right? But your goal is get them through the funnel, get them on the call, sell them. Your goal with ads is to use a process to be able to find the winning ad, the winning campaign, the winning target interest, put it in front of people, and be able to reverse engineer and go, every $1,000 I spend, I get 30 bookings. I get on with 12 people, I close 3 deals at $2,000 each, that's $6,000 made, $1,000 spent, $5,000 net, 500% ROI, go back, do it again. That's why I use ads, because then once I have that system and the right audience and the right message, I turn that dial up. Okay, if you're loving this so far and you're like, my gosh, why didn't I just pay for this? Smash the like button, drop a comment, and follow me on Instagram so you can continue learning from me, all right? That's what my goal here is to do. Now, here's where at the end of this call, going back into closing high ticket sales, whatever your product is, let's say it's a 4-week program. Okay, so for business coaches, John, what I typically do is I'm gonna bring you through a 4-week program. Now, anywhere else, if you see this program advertised online or on one of the websites, you're gonna see it offered at $49.97, $4,997. John, you're a hustler, you're a go-getter, I can tell that. I can tell you're serious and you wanna take action. So I'm gonna give you the entire 4-week program. I'm not gonna cut anything out of it. You're gonna get all the content. You're gonna show up for the video meetings. Every week I'm gonna provide you homework. All of the video calls will be recorded, and we'll have a community chat that we keep open between yourself and myself and anybody in your company. And as we're going through this, working through, I'm gonna hold you accountable. You're gonna have a list of actions. I'm not gonna overload you. John, how much time would you say you have to work on this every week? Oh, I have 20. Okay, great. It's gonna take about 15 hours a week, so you should still have some time left there. Does that sound okay? Make him micro-commit again. Bring him back in. Yes, that sounds okay. All right, so no problem, John. So once again, 4-week program. It's normally $49.97. I'm gonna give you the deal at $29.97. This is available right now today on this call. You're gonna have 4 weeks to go through this. Now, I will continue providing support after that, but the reason I put this in 4 weeks is because I expect and I am confident that you will get the results inside this 4 weeks. That's how confident I am in this. So 4 weeks, we'll continue working through. You'll continue having support after that, but I'm gonna give you the $2,000 discount right now. Now listen to this part. I'm not gonna ask him, how does that sound? I'm gonna address that in a different way. Okay, so I'm gonna give you that entire program, John, not $49.97, it's gonna be $29.97, it's gonna be 4 weeks. When do you want to start the first call? Okay? Take that part out, Mina. Take that part out. Now, listen to this. I'm not gonna ask John, when would you like to start, or how's that sound? I'm gonna ask him in a much different way. Now, John, it's $49.97 normally. You're going to get it for $29.97 right now today. You're going to get the entire 4-week program, and I'm going to include some bonus content for you. You're going to have the video meetings and everything like that. Now, do you want to pay with a debit or credit card, John? Okay? This is where I'm not giving an option to say yes. Would you like to get started, John? How does that sound, John? No. John, would you like to pay with a debit or credit card? What works better? I can also do wire. What's going to be best for you? This is where John's either going to back out or he's not. Now, in the next video, I'm going to go into overcoming the back out objections, because they're not objections, they're just complaints. And you got to overcome the complaints. And you can always overcome the complaints as long as you talk to the right person. You can always have the right person as long as you're putting your ads in front of the right audience. We'll get to that in the next video. This is how you close your high ticket sales. Be looking for that next video dropping here soon. Make sure to subscribe, smash that like button. Ben Oberg here, and I'll see you in the next video.